I would like to get some conclusions out of it. I do think that the most important and urgent issue to express our opinion right now is that there should be an immediate opening of the regions that suffered the recent earthquake to the presence of international organizations for immediate relief. I think that we should express in a very clear way that this is not possible to prevent humanitarian help to reach this region. We just read we just saw confronting positions from some from Pakistan, some others from Baluchistan on who is continuing the violence. I think it is unquestionable that unfortunately violence goes on even during this period of devastation. I think that it is absolutely unacceptable that not even this is respected, and I would like very much to urge the Pakistani authorities to allow the coming of all the international organizations to the region that is being that has been devastated. Second issue, not necessarily in terms of priority, but in terms of what I think was one of the points most debated, is that education is tremendously important, but this education can only be beneficial to the humanity if it will be established and if it will be done on the basis of the respect of human being, of tolerance for the otherness in terms of ethnicity, in terms of language, in terms of identity, of history. Otherwise, education can produce monsters. I think that the point was very elegantly made by Mr. Tariq Fatah, and I think it's true. Therefore, I think that education that is obviously lacking in the whole of Pakistan, but most in particular in Balochistan, the available figures I saw in the Pakistani press regarding the literacy in Balochistan point to something like less than 40% of literacy, which is something that is difficult to see. You will have to go, there are very few countries, even in Africa, that have such a low literacy rate. This is really absolutely unacceptable. But I think that Mr. Tariq Fatah is completely right, that this educational effort cannot be done without civilization standards. Well, thirdly, it is clearly not possible to see a country that was a country up to 1948, up to the invasion of the dimension of France, that is suffering so much from the economic point of view, while being the richest part of Pakistan. And I think that even in the whole of South Asia, it's difficult to find a part of South Asia that has so many natural resources as Baluchistan, perhaps. But now people are speaking about some areas in Afghanistan, might be, but up to now, Baluchistan has been really the wealthiest part in terms of natural resources. It is unbelievable that people are so disconsidered and have absolutely no rights to the wealth that they have themselves. and it is really very concerning that these wealth has been channeled to third parties, to third countries, without any sort of participation, any sort of beneficial effects for the Baluchistan people. And of course the same applies to water.